is intercepted by Surtain.
I was picking up my knees, I was hiding in. Everybody was saying I was running like Ezel for Friday when he stole the boxes. My name is Pat Surtain, and this is Game Changed Me. My fondest football memory I remember vividly was I was in Kansas City at the time, about 7 years old, playing tight end, and I was like, man, I want a touchdown. I remember going up the seam and catching a touchdown pass right up the middle. From that then and there, I knew that this is what I wanted to do. It was pretty surreal because obviously Pops was there watching it too, because during the time he's playing at Kansas City, it was kind of tough for him to make our games. And I always used to be the kid that if I make a mistake or I mess up a play, I always look up in the stands or something, make sure he wasn't looking, or make sure he's not, looking at me crazy. But I think the pressure is what made me better at the end of the day, because, knowing everybody want to see me play, knowing because of my pops and stuff like that. But I just wanted to prove to myself that, I was that guy. So I played DB early on in my stage, so it was just one of those positions that came natural to me. Being out there on the island was something captivating. And I always loved challenges. I always loved doing things that seemed difficult or hard, because that made me better as a player. I was like, why not go ahead and give it a go? Yeah, I think the energy was good going into the game. This was our first division matchup of the year, so I think going into it, we was very confident, because the first two games we took L's, so we was 0-2. Then we played Tampa, we beat the brakes off them. Then we played New York, it was a close game, but we still got a dub. So we felt that energy throughout the locker room. It's pretty clear on what the game plan was and how we was going to attack them. They have a great tight end, Brock Bowers. He's the real deal. They utilize him more times than not. That's their offense. So we was like, we got to find a way to stop him. We got to stop the run. And we try to make him one-dimensional. I'm all over the place, right? So usually I always tell myself I need to get some sleep, man. But nah, I'm probably watching a movie or something. Watching Norbit. That's my favorite movie, by the way. Trying to get my mind off of football. I remember I had a cookies and cream milkshake. Before every game, I gotta have that. That's my superstition. Shout out to the Broncos staff. What's crazy about it is that I was like, man, I don't know what it was, but it was like a signal. It was like an omen. I'm about to have a big game. Something's gonna happen. I'm about to make a breakthrough play. I'm about to change the game. And I was thinking about that the whole week. And I was like, man, something's gonna happen. I don't know what it's gonna be or how it's gonna happen, but something's gonna happen. It's gonna be great. So it's crazy leading up, going into that week. I was speaking positive affirmations. I was like, shoot, why not? Why not you change the game, and make a difference? So I remember I came in with a fly fit, pre-game attire, so I felt like the day was going well. It was special because it was our first time wearing the throwbacks. And we was looking sweet out there. I ain't gonna lie, I was looking sharp. I had the Deons on, I had the blue sleeves, the blue gloves, I was looking sharp out there, I was looking fly. So the swag gotta be on point. That's one thing about me if I'm on the field. That swag gotta be on point. So yeah, I went out there, I was feeling confident. Before the game, I did a pre-game jersey swap with the legendary Champ Bailey, Denver legend, one of the greatest cornerbacks of all time. That was the spark I needed, to swap jerseys with a GOAT like him. So I feel like the universe conspired for me to have a great game. Let's see what's going on going out there. We started off slow. It was like, damn, man, when we gonna make a play? They in the red zone, in our territory, about to score. I don't know what it was, but I was like, this gonna be the play. And the receiver here, he's setting like he's gonna block or he ain't getting the ball, sums up. So I was like, y'all can't trick me, You can't trick a master in his craft, so. They did a boot action. I think the intended was the receiver in front of me. I'm looking, I'm like, man, if he overthrows this ball, it's gonna be touchdown. Overthrow it, ball falls right into my lap. Picked it off. I was strapping shit, I ain't gonna lie to you. And what's funny was, everybody clowned on me because in the initial phase while I was running, I was picking up my knees, I was hiding in. Everybody was saying I was running like Ezel for Friday when he stole the boxes. Everybody was joking about that. I scored and I'm hyped, I'm looking around. I had an initial celebration that I was gonna do with my teammates. During the week, me and my teammates, we was like, yeah, we're gonna do this dance, whoever make a play, this, that, and there. The love don't cost a thing dance. So I see people on the sidelines with their hands on their head, thinking something is wrong. I look at the big screen and I see a big flag. So I'm like, wait, hold on, this can't be true, bro. You tell me I did all that, I wasted all my energy for it to be called back. I was like, can't be true, no way. Then I looked at the flag, I was like, damn, y'all gonna ruin my moment like that? They called it on Jonah on the block. I don't know what it was, if it was unnecessary roughness or something like that. Soft call, but got the job done, made it happen, so. All good. They called it off, root on the field stands, touchdown. Crowd got hype. I'm in there. I went back to the end zone from the sideline, as you can see, celebrated with my teammates, did the dance.
What was going through your head?
I'm tired of shit. I ran 102 yards. I was tired. I'm on the sideline trying to catch a breather. And it's like, dang, I scored. I'm happy when I realized, like, I gotta go back out there. You did your celebration, all you're like, all right, bro, let me sit down. Then everybody on the sideline want to hit you, dap you, touch your shoulder pads, push you. I'm like, man, leave me alone, bro. I gotta get back out there, dog. But everybody was happy for your boy. You know, it was a great play. And you could tell, like, the momentum shifted from that then and there, because after that, the Raiders ain't have nothing for us. You know what I mean? We was out there like little kids having fun, like we playing in the backyard or something, doing what we love to do. So really, that was like a change of the season, you know, after that play, because I felt like a shift. We realized like how dominant we could be and how much more, you know, games we could win. Even the offense, they was engaged, they was into it. They were scoring hella touchdowns. Defense, we was getting sacks. That whole game was electrifying. And I also got the HIM Award from ESPN. I got that trophy and I was like, yeah, this is gonna be the year. I'm a firm believer in, you know, when you need to make a play, your best players need to step up. That was my role. I feel like it was a critical drive, a critical possession. The energy shifted. We was winning more games down the road, down the stretch, and I realized that my leadership played an even bigger role. I feel like it was a blessing in disguise, because when I came in, I was quite a bit in my shell. You know, I was quiet, you know what I mean? I was self-reserved, ain't speak that much, but when years went on further and further, obviously I was talking more. Me leading by example helped other guys around me. Knowing that role, me getting out of my shell, getting into that leadership role, being the captain, I feel like that year was special for sure. The receiver I'm most excited to play against, obviously Jamar. I mean, Triple Crown last year. That's definitely gonna be a matchup I'm looking forward to. I'll say AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. I haven't gone against AJ Brown yet in the league, so I'm looking forward to that one. Seeing what all those matchups gonna be like. I'm very excited, you know what I mean, to go out there and battle it out and compete. How does Madden not have him a 99 overall? That's what I've been saying, yo. I don't know what Madden is doing. I don't know what Ocho is doing. I don't know what adjustments they making, what they see, but what more can I do? I need that 99, man. Stop playing with me, man, for real. Stop playing with me. I definitely need that 99 overall to boost that rating so I won't get blurred. Remember when people said J.C. Horn was better than PS2? Hey, man, I ain't gonna get into all that now. I ain't messy, dog. Nah, but JC, he's having a great career. Yeah, I ain't got nothing much to say about that. You know, people have their opinions, so. But, you know, we all grinding, we all getting better, you know what I mean? So, he's a great player, so no shade towards that. Remember when people said Sauce was better? See? Another take, you know what I mean? I don't got my opinion on that, you know what I mean? That's for the fans to decide, you know what I mean? But, you know, I just do what I do. But Sauce, he's another great player. Shout out to him. He's gonna be a great at the end of the day. So much respect to him. I want to keep on proving myself to be the best leader that I could be and the best teammate. Last year, being the first year captain, I felt like it was great, but still feel like I left a lot on the table. And I want to make sure I don't have that feeling again. I want to make sure that I put my best foot forward each and every day, and that, you know, I bring the energy that the team needs and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to that. And With me, like, it's hard to say what I want next because obviously coming off Defensive Player of the Year, getting into All-Pro, it's like, why not do it again at this point? You know what I mean? So keep on proving myself, proving everybody that last year wasn't an anomaly. Each and every year, I always feel like there's something better out there. Like, I haven't reached my full potential, and I want to see what that'd be like at the end of the day. So I'm still trying to reach that. You know, even though coming off a Defensive Player of the Year, this and that, and all the accolades, I still feel like there's a lot more in the tank. Ain't no time soon, so we're gonna keep this train rolling, you know what I mean? My name is Pat Surtain, and this is Game Change Me.